Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to Let's Go to Japan. I am so excited that I get to play this game today. I'll be checking out the solo mode. This is a new game that's going to be coming to Kickstarter March 21, which is really, really soon. It is by Alderac Entertainment Group, or AEG, and it is a game made by Josh Wood. I got to see Josh Wood last week and actually get to hear him teach his own game at Dice Tower West, which was super cool. And then I tried to be like him and teach the game as well. And that was a lot of fun. These overlays and the starting soon page and everything was done by the marvelous Meeple Conrad. So Meeple, thank you so much for your excellent overlays and everything that you do for this stream. So thank you so much. I have played this game several times already. It's always been at a 4-player count. You are going to always set it up as normal, like a 2-player game. But instead of there's like no one passing you cards. So whenever you pass the card to the solo mode player, whatever color card you pass, that's the one you're going to get back from the stack. So if I pass Kyoto, I would take Kyoto. If I pass Tokyo, I'd take Tokyo. As you can see, this game is not a huge complex board. This is actually your player board. I have the solo mode board on the right side of me, so you will be able to see the cards there, and then I'll move it when we start scoring. But I'm going to focus on my board and my cards as well. This game is played over 13 rounds. So you can see the card right here. That's this little rectangle, and that's it. That is your progression throughout the game for the first part of this game. So this game is played in 13 rounds, and then the second part is actually scoring. So how this story goes is Josh was actually planning a trip to Japan. This is the instruction booklet, but isn't that cool? So Josh Wood was planning a trip to Japan in April 2020. Does anyone know what happened in April 2020? The whole world shut down. And Josh had already bought his airplane ticket and had to cancel and had all these index cards with all his itinerary. And he had all these bookmarks and all these locations that he was going to see and all the restaurants that he was going to check out. So instead of dumping them in the trash, he decided to make a board game. And that is where we have Let's Go to Japan. So in this game, you can kind of see it's a calendar and you have Monday to Saturday. And the first 13 rounds, you're actually going to be planning out your trip. You're not actually going on the trip. You are planning out your trip. The second half of the game is actually going to Japan, and you're going to be scoring, and you're going to start with Monday, and you're going to go down, and your scoring tokens are going to be moved up here, along with you have a scoring pad right here that you're going to keep track. And we're going to go player 1, player 2 for Monday, player 1, player 2 for Tuesday, and so on and so forth. You have a distressed thing, a happy thing, like you save money or you spent money, or you just, got really tired, or you were rested and you visited a park and you gained energy. There's bonuses for completing the highlights of the day, or the preferred icon for that day. So in this game, I'll just go through right now. The pink flower is nature. The red token here is a shrine. So when you visit a temple, this one right here is food. This one is shopping. This one is saving yen or saving money and being rested and saving your energy or getting rested. And this last one here is talking points. So blue is talking points. In this game, the blue talking points is actually the least common symbol in the deck. One thing to note is when you're filling up your itinerary, you do not have to go from Monday to Saturday. You can actually place a card here, then a card here, then a card here. It's when you're scoring, that's when you're actually going to be going day by day, because you're actually going to be in Japan traveling. When you have when you are a player, you have a starting train, and I'll get to the trains in a second. You have walking tokens here that come with the game. These up here are wild tokens. These are additional trains that you can get that are 2 victory points at the end of the game, and 1 energy. If you cannot fulfill a train in the game, you still have to take a train, but it's -2 points. These are so cute. These are actually little research tokens, and I love the way that they look. This side tells you what they do, and this other side says that if you don't spend them, they're 1 victory point at the end of the game. This is where the other player will pass their card and put it face down into your stack. Whenever your token moves up to a face, for example, the green happy face, you're going to move up on this point tracker, and then it'd reset. At the end of the game, you get 5 victory points. If you're able to move up to the smiley face again, you'd reset and the point tracker move up, you get 12, so on and so forth, where you can actually make up to 20 victory points. However, if you spend a ton of money, get really tired, and spending more money again, you're going to get -3, it would reset. If you keep on going, you could get up to -15 points. I don't really see people getting that. Actually all week, everyone I saw always got either 0 or like up here, but I think I only saw 1 person get -3. How you can avoid getting the negative victory points on this track is by balancing the symbols on when you're scoring. So for example, if you have a card that has a positive right here, you're going to be moving up on scoring. And then later, if you have a negative, it would move back down. So you would be moving up and down based on the order that those symbols appear, and you would never reach the sad face, even though you'd be going negative or spending energy. You have 2 locations that you're going to be visiting in Japan. You're going to be traveling between Kyoto and Tokyo. Like I said before, you have a start train that you start with. Whenever you switch from Kyoto to Tokyo, you have to take a train. Even if you don't have a train right then, you would need to have one placed before scoring, which is the second part of the game. You are allowed to switch between pink and blue, or Kyoto and Tokyo, but by scoring time, you would need to have your train there. If not, you would have to take a negative and place that here, and that would be -2 points. However, if you're able to get a train beforehand, it'd be +2 points and an energy, which allows you to go up that track. We can see here that the first turn is playing a card, passing a card. That means that we are going to take a card of each location and we're going to look at it. The other side here has some beautiful locations, food, activities, something like that. The victory points are stated in the upper right hand. So this would be 5 victory points. And again, this would be 4 victory points. This is the symbols that are on the card that would reward you. So this one has none, which is fine. And this one has nature. This is the locations that you're visiting and the name of it. At the very bottom, these are rewards that you might not get. It just depends where you place the card in your itinerary. So if you would place this card as the highlight of, let's say, Monday, if you had 1 green energy token placed above that or before that, then you would receive the bonus reward on the right. Now, if you are unable to do these bonuses, that's okay. You would still score for the upper right. So if I couldn't do that, it's okay. I would still get 5 victory points. On the other side of these cards, there is Go for a Walk. Every single card has Go for a Walk on the back. It gives you 1 energy and 2 victory points if this is your highlight of the day, meaning the last thing that you do on that day. This symbol means that you are going for a walk, and this is the victory point that you get in addition. These are those really cute research tokens that you would get. So whenever you choose to go for a walk during your itinerary planning phase, you would automatically get a research token. So going for a walk means you discard the card in your hand, you draw one from the stack, and you can place it anywhere. I'll place it right here. Then you pass the other card in your hand to the other player, and that is going for a walk. Don't forget, you get your research token whenever you go for a walk. You can use that anytime. Let's say I don't want to go for a walk and be like, you know what? I really, really like this spot right here, and it has nature. I'm going to place it right here. I want to match the preferred token for Monday, which is the nature token. Let's say I finish a day. This is 3 turns later. I finished a day. I have 3 nature symbols. I can get anything from the 3+ or below. The 3+ because of 3 nature symbols. I can get a super train and just set it off to the side, or I can go on a bonus walk. I will choose Tokyo, and I take a card from the top of the deck and I tuck it here. That means that during the second part of my trip, I can now score an extra card. That is the only time you're gonna have 4 cards on your itinerary day. Otherwise, you're only gonna have 3 cards. Whenever you go for a bonus walk, you're not gonna take a research token. That's what that means. Let's say I had 3 nature tokens for Monday, but I don't really need trains, don't really wanna go on a walk. It's okay. I can still take some other actions. At least 2 symbols will give me 2 research tokens to use at any time, or a wild token. Wild token can be used also anytime. I like using them towards a scoring to move my tokens up a notch here on the calendar. This one says I get to move immediately up on the track. When you're taking your turn, let's say I really want this one because there's a nature token. I am allowed to place it on top, in the middle, or behind on my turn for that card. So I am allowed to place a new card behind, in the middle, or on top, always. What I can't do is later be like, no. Once you make your itinerary, you make your itinerary. Let's say I really want this one and I really want to score this one and I just drew this card. Like, oh, I don't want to cover it up and I don't want to switch from city to city. I'll at least put it right here. So at least I still get my bonus. What does this game say? Play a card and pass one. 1 Tokyo, 1 Kyoto. So I'm going to take one of each. Check it out. I have go to a theme cafe, and the reward is really get into the theme 2 per set of those symbols during scoring. See it illuminate at night, 3 victory points and 1 per nature token. So this is nature and a yen. This has food and a talking point. I already know that talking points are harder to get, so I think I'm actually going to go for that only because of that. I'm going to place it on Saturday because Saturday, the preferred is the talking point. I am then going to take this card and I'm going to place it according to the solo rules on Monday. Then I'm going to move this token forward once. It says play a card, pass a card. Take one of each. Check them out. I can visit the park, the beautiful park, and the bamboo grove. Again, the same thing. This one is worth 4 victory points. Visit the temples. Get 3 victory points and those symbols. If I'm able to get that symbol, I could do it. I think I'm actually going to go for this one again. So I'm going to place it on Monday, preferred symbol. And this one is actually going to go on their Monday in the middle. Play 1 card, pass 1 card. Checking out which one I want right now. Ooh, I really like that one. Even though that's rare, I really want to do this one. See how this is on Monday? If I have at least 1 green energy symbol before that, I would get 3 victory points, 2 shrine token forwards, and 1 forward on the mood track. This would grant me that. So I think I'm actually going to take it again. And I'm going to tuck it behind. On a solo game, they're actually not getting into the bonus rewards. That is that. Guess what we're going to do? We're going to move forward and play 1 card, pass 1 card. Easy, right? Ooh, 6 victory points, but it's going to be really expensive. Find new meaning in life. If I have 4 shrine tokens by that symbol, then I would get 8 victory points and a wild token. So that'd be a 12 victory point card. Ooh. If I have at least 2 food tokens, I'll get 5 victory points and 1 per green energy. I don't like that one. I think I need to try this. I think I'll put it on Wednesday. Whenever I place a card there, I have to draw the same city and place it on my deck. So I should have 3 on my discard. And now this is number 4 for them. So this goes right here. And then I'm going to take a blue and put it right here. Okay. So that's how solo works. We're going to move on to next turn. We're switching things up. We're going to move on to part 2. It's play 2 cards and pass 2 cards. And you can see the symbol here. It says pick up the discard pile of your 4. So here I have my discard pile of 4. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to play 2 and pass 2. Now these are my options. Ooh, I have a neutral. That's going to help a lot. This one is going to say, take a photo with statue. If you've traveled twice, this bonus scores. I would get 8 victory points and talking point. That's really, really good. She'll probably put that on Friday. This one would allow me to finish a day. That one is the 9. That one is the 14 victory point I was mentioning before. Ooh. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, or 14. I should probably take the 14. No, I really like this money symbol. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna play this one. I could actually take both because I can play 2, pass 2. I'm putting this right here. And then I'm passing 2. So because this one's neutral, I can decide what color I want to pass it to them. And I'm probably gonna say blue. And then this one would be pink. So 1 blue, 1 pink to me. This one I'm gonna do first. Go like that. And then this one is number 3. It would be stacked like this, but I'll get to that when I'm scoring. I just have it. It's a little bit in my way. I would need to get 1 pink and 1 blue from the solo. Put it in my discard pile face down. Now we're going to move forward once. Now we are on this turn, which is play 2 cards, pass 2. 2 of Kyoto and 2 for Tokyo. Now, when you're playing this with other people, it doesn't matter the order of who draws what. You can all go for it at once. It doesn't matter. There is no like clockwise draw order. Oh my goodness. I have a bunch of neutrals. Whoa. So this is going to help me a lot. Ooh, I'm going to play 2 pass 2. I really want that. Yeah, that's going to help me. Take a cooking class, visit a shrine, take another cooking class. No, I don't want this one. I think I might actually do this one. That would give me 7 points. That would give me 5 and another one. I think I might go for this one and actually place it on top of this one. Because see, this one, if I have 2 shrines, I would get 5 victory point another shrine, which is good. Or I could place this one. I would have 2 nature for sure. I would already have 2 shrine and I get 7 victory points. So I get 2 more victory points and not another shrine. I think I actually want this one more. I will place this one behind here. Right here. I do get to play another one, and I think I'm going to play this one right here, which is neutral, and I'm going to place it on top because I like this bonus more than I like that bonus. I am passing these 2 cards. Oh, they're the exact same thing, but with different bonuses. So because they're neutral, I can pick which city I want to place in my discard pile since this is solo mode. I'm going to place this one right here. They finish their day, and then we're starting off with their Wednesday. It's right here. I get to choose the location. I'm going to choose... because they're neutral, so I can choose 2. I'll choose 1 blue and one pink. All right. We're going to move forward. And we're going to pick up our discard pile because that's what it says to do. And we're going to play 2 cards and pass 2 cards. Ooh, learn the way of the tea. Oh, this one has 2 foods. Oh, that's what we need. Okay, okay, I need to put this one down. Oh, I really like this one too. Feel inspired. Whoa, 3 energies though. I am playing my first day, my first card right here, and I'm going to tuck it. Tea ceremony. Then I'm going to take this card and tuck it again. So that's their Wednesday's done. I finished this day. There's 3 cards here. How many symbols do I have for that food symbol? I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 food for Wednesday and they want food. So I can go to this bonus section and I can get 3 or below as my reward. I'm taking that super train. I'm just going to set it off to the side for now and I can place it later. So that was my reward for Wednesday. I can no longer place any cards on Wednesday. That's done. Guess what we're going to do next? We're going to move on. I placed a pink and a blue. That's going to go to my discard pile for solo mode. All right. Now, we're going to play 2 cards, pass 2 cards. We're on that round. And if you're playing with more than 2 players, the clockwise passing rotation would actually now go counterclockwise. And that's what that symbol means. So now I'm going to take 2 Kyoto, 2 Tokyo, and play 2 pass 2. We have a ton of shopping now. So I'm going to play that one on Monday. And I'm not going to get this bonus. I'm actually going to tuck the card. It is a Tokyo card, so it doesn't matter if I play it before or after. So I'll play it right here. Because I finished Monday, I'm going to count up the nature tokens on that day. I have 3. So I'm going to go up here and I'm going to take an award. Guess which reward I'm going to be taking? The super train. So I'm going to take this train and I'll put it right over here. Why do I want the super trains? Because whenever I switch cities, it doesn't matter if it's on a different day, I need a train. So see how this is blue and this is pink? This is Tokyo and this is Kyoto. No matter what, I need a train to get to that next place, even though it's a different day. I could try and focus on shopping now for the first time. I might actually just finish up Tuesday. So what I'm going to do is I will place this in the middle. Wait a minute, this needs 4. This needs 4 shrines. This needs 4 shrines. Oh wait, I'm gonna get a shrine right there. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so I finished up Tuesday. Okay, I can no longer place any more cards there. 1, 2, 3 symbols. I can get any of the rewards up here because it's 3 plus. Guess what? I'm gonna get another train because I think I need 4 total. 1 train from Monday to Tuesday for blue to pink. Pink to blue is 2. Blue to pink is 3. Oh yeah, I definitely need at least 4, maybe even more. So at least I got my bases covered. I'm gonna pass 1 Kyoto, 1 Tokyo over. I'm gonna choose to do this one. So I put that one right there and then put that one right there for their Thursday. And then I put 1 neutral and 1 pink. So I'm actually going to choose 1 Tokyo and 1 Kyoto. Again, place it in the discard pile. And now we look. Guess what? We're going to move on to next turn. And it's play 2 cards, pass 2 cards. I'm going to pick up my discard pile, which has 4. And I'm going to figure out which ones I want. So I can attend a festival. Ooh, this will give me 2 wild tokens. Right now I need shopping, saving money and energy, and a talking point. Here's a talking point. I don't need that one. I need this one. Okay. I will place this one right here and finish that day. Talking point is 1, 2, 3. I'm going to take the train again. This one, where do I put it? Do I put it right there for Thursday for shopping? Or do I put it Friday? Oh, Friday for saving money. I'll put it right here. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. I'm going to put it right there. And then I'm going to pass these 2. These 2 are blue and neutral. Did they have 2 talking points? I'm going to say this one. All right, so I finish up their Thursday. Now this is going to move forward again. And now we're on the last part of this itinerary. We're going to now play 1 card, pass 1 card. Oh, and I forgot also, I have to have 1 blue in my discard, 1 Tokyo, because I placed it there. That's how solo mode works. And then neutral, I get to pick. I'm going to pick a Kyoto. So now when it's picking up your discard pile, it's from the 2 that were just passed to you. I have a neutral. Buy a gift at interesting shop. Oh, I'm definitely getting this. It's shopping, and I have Thursday for shopping. And this is the opposite of saving money and energy, which is Friday. So I'm going to pass that one. I will put this one, they're starting Friday. I'm covering that one up. And right now this one says, if I buy a gift in an interesting shop and I buy another one for myself, if I had 3, then I get 5 and unlock 2 more talking symbols. That might be easy to get. I might be able to do that. Because I placed the blue Tokyo here, according to solo, I would place 1 from the same matching city on my discard pile. Well, guess what? Afterwards, I move this token forward, and there's 3 turns left in our itinerary phase. I'm going to play 1 card and pass 1 card. I'm going to draw 1 Kyoto, 1 Tokyo, and let's see what I got. Oh, no! Yes, I need that. That is not okay. But it's 7. Oh, this is 17 points, so this is a difficult one. Should I have 17 points, and I would need to have 3 shopping symbols? Need to. Which I could get. Or, yeah, there's no way I could get this. So I'm definitely taking this one. I'm going to place it on Friday. Oh, I'm placing this one on Friday right here. And then I'm going to put the AI one. This is going to solo. I'm going to place it right here on Friday. And then I'm going to move this token up. And I had to place a Kyoto because I placed the matching city for solo. I'm going to pick it up, and now we're on pick up your discard pile, play 1 card, pass 1 card. Ooh. I'm going to go for a walk. I don't like this. I don't want this. I don't want this. I'm going for a walk. So I'm going to go for my first walk. This is how it works. First thing I'm going to do is discard a card. I'm going to discard this one. So I make myself a little discard pile right here. And then I take a card from either location and I can tuck it on any day. Now, legal placement, only Thursday and Friday are available. Everyone else has 3 cards already. I'm going to tuck it under Friday. So I can take this card, and again, I can place it on top, in the middle, or above. I'm going to place it above. Now Friday is done. I had 2 symbols, 1, 2, that matched Friday's preferred. So I can take anything from here or below. I'm going to go ahead and take a wild token. So I'm going to place this wild token. I usually place it off to the side, but I'll just place it right here for now. Then I'm going to pass this card to them. And because it is a neutral, I can actually pick which color card I am going to have. Oh, I forgot one more thing. When I go on a walk, I get a research token. Bloop. And I could use that research token maybe for this last turn and really help me. I'm going to draw for Kyoto and put it in my discard pile. For the last turn of this part of planning, you move the token to last spot. And what you're going to be doing is you're going to be drawing the card from your discard pile and one location card of your choice. It can be Kyoto or Tokyo. And then you're going to be playing one of those cards and discarding the last card because it's not going to go to another player. Because of that, I'm going to draw one Tokyo. All right, I need shopping symbols. Which one? Oh, I got it. I got a shopping symbol. I'm good. I got a shopping symbol. Let's go. I don't need to use my research token. Awesome. This is really great. So I'm actually going to place this underneath here. I completed Thursday. And I'm going to discard this one off to the side. Now I have three symbols, right? So I can choose what I want to get from the bonus area. I can choose any of these. I actually might not need another train again. So let me check here. I need 1, 2, 3. I only need 3 trains. What? I only need 3 trains? 1. Oh, 2, 3, 4. I need 4 trains and I have 4 plus my freebie. So I don't need another train. Do I want a wild token or do I want a walk? I think I'm going to get a wild token. So I'm going to take this and that will help me out. We did it. We did all 13 turns of planning the itinerary. We did our 13 turns. It now says, let's go on our trip. Woohoo! We did it. It's now time to go to Japan. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab your scoring tablet, write everyone's name at the top, and then you're going to go starting with Monday and then to the AI. It's called a travel agent, not an AI, my bad. The travel agent's itinerary, highlight of the day bonuses, which is the bottom here, will score bonuses whether they have met the requirements or not. The travel agent does not use train tokens. Okay. Why is it missing Saturday? Oh, no, it's not. I accidentally put 2 days on one. I forgot to give them their last turn just now because I played mine. I was so excited. I will put a Kyoto card down since I discarded a Kyoto. So it's going to come from the draw pile. And there it is right there. Okay, we're good. I'm going to score my week first. In the game, you would go by player by player. It would be a Lone Shark would score Monday. Then Meeple would score Monday. Then I would score Monday. Then a Lone Shark would score Tuesday. Meeple would score Tuesday. I would score Tuesday. For this stream, because I have everything up here, I'm actually just going to score my week and then we'll score their week. It will not change anyone's score. I'm going to lay out my trains first. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to save my freebie for last. I might not need it because these would give me victory points and energy. So you can see here, I started out in Tokyo and then I'm going to go from Tokyo to Kyoto on Tuesday. So I need a train there. On Wednesday, I immediately start off my morning in Tokyo again. But then I was like, you know what? I like Kyoto. Let me go back there. So I'm going to put my train right here just so I can move it around. Then here is neutral on Thursday. So I don't switch cities again until Friday. So I would need a train on Friday morning. Then it stays. This one is neutral, so I don't need another train. So that's how trains work. This is just a freebie. It's no negative. It's no positive. So I saved it last and I don't need it. These research tokens are going to be scored last. They're a victory point if you don't use them. These wild tokens don't score you anything, but you can use them to gain more victory points, and I will be using them. We're going to start off on Monday. On Monday, I went to Shinjuku Gyoen Park. I got 1 nature and I got to feel really rested and save some energy. So I move up a 1 on the mood track. The next thing is, you know what? I loved being there so much, I'm actually going to stay in Shinjuku Gyoen Park and get another nature and move up again on the mood track. Afterwards, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit tired of this park, but I still want to get some park action. So I went to Ueno Park and I got one more nature. Did I get the highlight of this day? It says visit Kaniji and Kiyomizu Kannon temples. I need this symbol on that day or before in order to activate this bonus. So I look here. Why, yes, I did get that symbol. In fact, I got 2 of them. So I activate this symbol. I would get 3 victory points. I would get 2, move up 2 on the shrine, and move up 1 on the mood track. Oh, look at that. I hit the smiley face. I'm going to reset and move my point tracker up 1 notch, guaranteeing 5 victory points at the end of the game. So now I count up Monday. I would get 3 victory points since I completed that objective. So 3 plus 4 is 7. Then I get plus 3 again, 10. Plus 3 again is 13. So then I go to my player tableau here and write down 13. I get 13 for Monday, 13 points. I'm just going to move on to Tuesday and then we'll count solo. Train victory points are scored before the end, but you get the energy first. So on the train on Tuesday, I felt really rested. And today was all about visiting shrines and temples. I visited the Heian Shrine and I moved up 1 on nature and 1 on this track. Then I went to a different one. I went to Tenryuji Temple and I went there twice. I just loved it so much. So I move up 1 on nature, 1 on shrine, 1 on nature, 1 on shrine. Then I'm going to look at the objective at the bottom. What does the highlight say? So it says, visit the Zen Garden. Do I have at least 2 shrine symbols accomplished on this day or before? Instead of counting the symbols here on my cards, I can actually just look at my calendar here. I need 2. Right now it's at 5. The reason why you look at the calendar instead of the cards is because of wild tokens. Wild tokens are allowed to bump you up at this time in order for you to accomplish the highlighted objective. So that's why you always look at the calendar instead of the tokens. So I'm at 5. I needed 2. That would get me 5 victory points and another shrine. So I'm going up again. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And I count this one last. The trains are last. So I have 11 victory points for Tuesday. All right. Now I'm going to go to Wednesday. And I immediately took a train in the morning to Tokyo. So I go up on the mood track in Tokyo. I dined at a top restaurant. It was really expensive for me, but it was so good. I moved up twice on the food track and I moved down on the mood track because I had to spend a ton of money to go there. Afterwards, I took another train to Kyoto. I was like, you know what? I have no more money in Tokyo. I need to go back. To my hotel room. So I took another train and I got a power nap while there and I moved up on the mood track. I felt energized. After my power nap, the first thing I did in Kyoto was, I heard that the tea ceremonies there are so good. And I made reservations for Wednesday. So this is actually perfect because I'm all about food today. At the tea ceremony, I had some really good tea. I ended up having a very unique experience in talking and hanging out with someone. I also felt peace in my heart. And I moved up the mood track 1 more spot. Whoa! Hit the smiley face again. Moving up 1 more victory point on that slot. I now guaranteed 12 victory points there. And that mood track resets. After the tea ceremony, I was still in Kyoto. And you know what? I felt so rested and just so grateful. I went on the philosopher's path. It was in a beautiful area. And I moved up 1 on the nature track. However, after that walk, I felt a little tired. I was ready for bed, so I moved down. Did I find a new meaning in life? My shrine token has to at least be 4 spots. Don't worry, my shrine token is at 6. So I have the bonus reward, which is 8 victory points and another wild token. Let's go. So I have 8 victory points plus 4. What is that? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and I count the trains later. So 14 points for Wednesday. Okay, let's see here. Thursday was all about shopping. After my restful time at the tea ceremony and philosopher's path, I found a new meaning in life. And guess what that new meaning was? It was shopping, okay? I went to the flea market bright and early, like 5 a.m. I got to move and buy something for the first time, and I saved money. Because I saved money, I moved up on the mood tracker. Is awesome. While there, I visited the photo sticker booth, which says, known as Puricura. These photo booths with whimsical filters and backgrounds are found in arcades across the country. They were introduced in the 1900s and quickly adopted by kawaii culture. So as a photo sticker booth, and I moved up again on the shopping track. The last thing I did was I bought a gift in an interesting shop. In Japan, gifts are often wrapped in furoshiki, a type of cloth that is reusable by either the giver or the receiver of the gift. And I moved up again on the shopping track. Now, what was the highlight of my day? Did I actually accomplish my highlight? Did I buy another gift for myself? Well, remember, on Wednesday, I found a new meaning in life, and that was shopping. So heck yeah, I did. I look at my shopping token here and it hits the 3. I needed a minimum of 3. I unlocked the bonus of 5 victory points and 2 more unique experiences. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 victory points for Thursday. We're on to Friday now. Well, after all that shopping, I decided to take my chances back in Tokyo. I took a train bright and early and I got a power nap on the way. And the first thing I did was I started going to walk. So what did I do on this walk? I'm going to take the card out and I'm going to flip it over. I visited Ueno Park. Now, it would only be the top part. Do I want to go up once on the nature track and get 4 victory points? Or do I want to get 1 victory point and go up on the energy track? I am choosing to go stay on a walk. So I skipped the park and I decided to go up on the energy track. Afterwards, I went in Tokyo and I saw the Hachiko statue. What does that say? Oh, it's the dog. The dog is actually on stream right now in this overlay made by Meeple. So the Hachiko statue at Shibuya Station immortalizes the famous dog that waited at the station every day for his owner, even 9 years after his passing. If there was a time to cry on stream, it would be right now, and I need to move on. So, the point is, I saw it for free and I saved some money. Bam! Hit the smiley face again. We're moving on up in the world. 20 victory points. This is reset. Let's go! After I saw the statue, I visited Tokyo Tower. That thing was really tall and I got tired. I had no energy. I was in a little bit of a distress. Did I admire the city? Did I? If I did, that's a lot of victory points. So look here. I need 3 shopping and 3 food. Guess what? They're both there. Let's go. 10 plus 7 is 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 victory points for Friday. So Saturday, I'm still in Tokyo. I decided to just stay in Tokyo. The first time it didn't work out. The second time I was like, you know what? I'm digging this place. I'm going to stay here. I start out by grabbing some food at the themed cafe. I'm going to choose Kirby. Japan is famous for many immersive cafes where the decor, food, and servers reflect a singular theme. Robots, vampires, ninjas, maids, trains, or even popular anime. I got 1 unique experience and 1 food. Afterwards, I went to Daikanyama. So I'm going to go up once on the shopping track and another unique experience. The last thing I did to end my wonderful vacation in Japan is I saw a concert. I moved up on the unique experiences and it says music performances Japan reflect the country's blend of the traditional and the modern. Visitors can hear classic instruments such as koto or the most current stars in J-pop and J-rock. I've never seen a J-pop or J-rock concert. Did I meet the highlight for Saturday? It says, make some new friends. Do I have at least 4 talking points? Yes, I do. I have 6. The reason why I'm switching between unique experiences and talking points is unique experiences is in the rulebook and talking points is what Josh Wood said. So I'm just going to say both because I don't know what the final one is. This one is at 6. I needed 4. So I have it. 6 victory points and 1 victory point per talking point. I'm going to use a wild token to move my talking point up once. I think I'm going to use another one to move up 1 more. Now it's at 8. So this is a big one for me. So 8 plus 6 is 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So see, it says 6 victory points and 1 victory point per thing, which is now it's at 8. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 for Saturday. I have 20 points for Saturday. That is my trip. Now I'm going to do the rest of my scoring. I ignore the mood tracker. What really matters right here is the victory points. So I had 0 negative, so I don't need to worry about that. And wabam, I had 20 victory points right there. So I'm going to write 20 right here. I'm also going to look right here. This is where my bonus token, my wild tokens come in handy. So see these victory points right here. They need to at least meet that point to get those. So this one, even though it's past 8, it wouldn't get 12, it would get 8. This one, I'm going to spend a wild token, move the shrine token up to this to now meet the 8 victory point mark. So here is 2 4s. So 4 plus 4 is 8. Then 16. So what is that? 24. No, wait, yeah. Yeah, 3 times 8 is 24. Plus 1 more. So 4 to 32 points. Now I'm going to count my trains. So the start one counts as 0. Also, one thing to note. Any leftover trains in this pile, let's say I had another train. This does not give me energy or victory points. It's wasted. You bought a ticket and you didn't use it, you don't get the victory points. It's going to be 2 here, 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. So 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 points. Leftover research tokens. I had 1 research token left. This one is so cute. I really like this token. It's so cute. 1 victory point. All right, time to get out a calculator. 13 plus 11 plus 14 plus 12 plus 22 plus 20 plus 20 plus 32 plus 8 plus 1. I got 153. Got 153. Okay, now I'm going to move everything over and we're going to be scoring the solo mode. And the difference between them and my scoring, a human scoring, is they don't use trains and they don't need to meet the requirement in order to score the bonus. They're just going to take the bonus. They started with all their tokens at the 2 mark. Whenever they get a wild token as a reward, they automatically would move the one farthest up with it. So that would be the difference there. So this travel agent is new to the game. Start out with some advantages. We'll see if they can beat my score. They don't need to meet the requirements. They start off on their trip by going to the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove. And they visited the beautiful, beautiful place and saved some money. It was actually free. The next thing they did is they were like, you know what? This place is free. So we're going to stay here and go to the exact same space again. They moved up on the track. Then they visited the Kyoto Railway Museum and they got a unique experience from it. They do not travel. This would be 2 victory points per train. So remember, they don't need to meet these requirements to get the bonus. So 5 victory points and 2 victory points per train. They don't have any train, so just be 5 victory points. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for their Monday. Tuesday, they woke up in a different city. They don't know how they got there. They didn't need a train, but it's okay. And they realized that they woke up in a really nice hotel. They read this little informational guide on desk, trying to figure out where they were. And it says, Tokyo is the home to some of the most luxurious hotels in the world. Lavish rooms, top of the line service, stunning views of the city that make it well worth the splurge. The travel agent decided to treat themselves and they spent a lot of money. So they went down on the mood track. Then they took a hike outside of town and they went up on the nature track, but then they got really tired. So now they're back to neutral. And then they went back to the Kyoto Railway Museum. I would say my trip is better so far and I don't need a travel agent. Whatever, they went back to the Kyoto Railway Museum. They got 9 victory points. Whoa! They knew what they were doing apparently. 9 plus 5, 14, 17... What was that? 23, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. 23 victory points for Tuesday. That's a huge day for them. On Wednesday, they're like, you know what? We're going to explore some of the cuisine. They're going to take a cooking class. So they moved up on the food experience And then they're like, money worth spent. So they went down on the money on the mood track, but it was worth it. They liked it so much. This person likes doing things multiple times in a row, apparently. They took another cooking class. They dished out the money and made another dish. Afterwards, they're like, look, we are almost in pure distress. We need to go on the philosopher's path and we need to take a walk. But while they were doing that, guess what? They got burnt out. They got burnt out and they went in pure distress. Because of that, they're going to get a guaranteed -3 victory points at the end of this game, and this is going to reset. They did feel inspired, though, because that doesn't matter, and they got 4 victory points and up 3 on the energy track. That's not fair! No! 1, 2, 3, and guaranteed 5 victory points. Oh no, they're making a comeback. This travel agent is so smart. I don't understand. So 4 plus 4 is 8, 9 to 11, 12, 13. Wait, 8, 9 to 11, 12, 14 victory points for their Wednesday. But then they got this whole thing and I can't believe it. Thursday, they went shopping and bought a new outfit. Then they went to the Kyoto Handicraft Center back in Kyoto. They're just hopping back and forth. They have like a fast pass or something. They moved up on the shopping again. Then they bought a gift in an interesting shop while there. They move up again and they are spending a lot of money. So they get 9 victory points. They move down on the track and they get a talking point. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 victory points for the travel agents Thursday. Friday for the travel agent. We're focusing on money here. They did not care. In fact, they spent money. They dined at a top restaurant. I'm going to just say, I think I'm a better travel agent than this person. They loved where they were and they just went ham. So 1, 2 is all those cooking classes. They attended a festival, moved up on the shrine, and then they visited Nezu Shrine. They moved up twice and they got another energy, lost. Guess what, people? They're not very good. -8 victory points guaranteed at the end of this game. Reset. So they have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 points. Saturday, the last day here. They've been broke twice. They're burnt out. They're losing victory points and they got a ton of shopping done. The travel agent woke up in Kyoto and they immediately were like, you know what? Change of pace. We're going to visit the Kyoto Imperial Palace and it was free. Afterwards, the travel agent was like, I'm going to go out with a bang. I'm going to go see a concert. So went to Unique Experience and saw a concert. At the end, they're like, okay, we have no more money left. We need to go somewhere free. And they visited Yasaka Shrine. So just spending more money. This person loves spending money. I don't know if they should be a travel agent. They're going to get 2 victory points per set of shopping and food. So you're going to look here and it says 5 for shopping and 6 for food. So the lower amount is 5. So you do 2 times 5. So 2 times 5. So that's 10 points. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's an 18-point day for their Saturday. Okay, now we're going to score the rest of their points. So if you look at the mood tracker, they have a guaranteed -8 and a guaranteed +5, -3 difference. Now we're going to go here. They have 3 tokens that, they had no wild tokens. So all of these past 4, they're going to get 4 each guaranteed, but they didn't make it to 8 victory points, unfortunately. So all these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times 4 is 20 points. They get no trains and they had no research tokens. Dang. Pretty sure I got this one in the bag. 12 plus 23 plus 14 plus 18 plus 10 plus 18 minus 3 plus 20. Not bad. They got 112 points. Their final score is 112. My final score is 153. In a 2-player game is 153 normal because I think that's very high. I love this overlay. It's so clean and pleasing. Tile slot. It is the work of Meeple Conrad. So here's the box. You can see like it's not huge. This box is beautiful. I feel like this is not a prototype. They just might add more maybe in the Kickstarter. I don't know. This is very pretty. That is Let's Go to Japan. All right, goodbye everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Woohoo! Bye.